So we're looking at the garage portion of the van, where of course it's your storage. And we want to bring some lawn chairs, but we want dedicated space for it. And we want to leave the main area here open for like a barbecue or a folding bike or like that gray Tupperware that you can see there. So I don't want to add anything into that space. So we've decided to move away from the folding collapsible lawn chairs and go to the older flat design. So here's one here that we've picked up specifically for this purpose. And it is like 2 inches thick. So it folds extremely flat. And here's the idea. We want to be able to slide them right up into this space here. Right up like that. So this is real estate that we will never use, and it'll still leave the entire place open. So I'm going to build a couple brackets to support this and do that right now. For this project, I bought one 16-foot piece of 1/8 inch 6061 T6 aluminum angle with 1.5 inch flanges. That's it. The whole project requires just one piece of aluminum. I then cut the piece of aluminum into 8 pieces, 2 feet long. I wanted the support brackets to provide 2 1/8 inches of clearance, just enough for the chairs to slide in. 2 1/8. Let's go give that a try. So I'm just going to hold this up with a couple Cleco clamps, and the chair at its widest point is 23 inches roughly. So these, when I'm done, yeah, I've got 23.5 right now. I'll probably leave 23 1/8, but these clamps are actually taking up a little bit of space, so I'm just widening it out a little bit here. It should fit. So let's do a test fit, and if I like it, we're on our way. Slip it between the clamps. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. The whole storage space is still available. And I'll have two lawn chairs. Let's see if there's a better way. Maybe one way or the other. Maybe it should go this way, and let's see what that does. Yep, that's better. It doesn't hang down. Well, that is fantastic. Let's go put them in. I assembled the aluminum angle pieces using A5 aluminum blind rivets. This is an adjustable rivet spacer. They are designed to provide uniform spacing of rivets, bolts, nails, etc. If you're working with aluminum and rivets, this is a must-have tool. Here I have marked the center of the piece 12 inches in and drilled a hole. The rivet spacer captures the spacing and provides precise hole location for additional rivets. No more measuring needed, just slide the rivet spacer down the workpiece and continue drilling holes as needed. I then use the pre-drilled piece to drill the mating piece underneath it. With the holes drilled to final size, I use an oversized drill bit to deburr the surfaces to ensure they mate tightly together. With the Clecos holding the pieces tightly together, you remove one Cleco at a time to permanently rivet the pieces together. The two center supports between the two chairs will overlap to save on real estate. Here I am clamping, marking, drilling, Clecoing, and riveting the parts together. Here is the second support piece. You can see how I have joined these two center supports together. This will save me about 1.5 inches of real estate, as space is limited under the bed. With all 4 supports assembled, here I am marking, punching, and drilling the bolt holes that will enable us to attach the hangers to the underside of the bed frame. I will be using some leftover 1/4-inch bolts from a different project. I'm now under the bed. You can see a number of different markings here. It took me a while to determine exactly where to place these supports. I'm using Cleco clamps to temporarily hold the pieces in place. Looking the other direction now towards the back side of the fridge and the drawers. Now watch closely how I cradle the drawer with the chair legs.
Okay, so that's going to go perfect.
I used a car jack to hold up the centerpiece while I was finding its exact position. The support rails were installed using 1/4-inch bolt, a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. The last support rail proved the most challenging as it was placed directly above our 2000 watt inverter and space was tight. Here I'm using a Milescraft Drill 90 Plus to complete the hole. This isn't an expensive tool and I suspect it's probably not a high quality tool, but it has worked well for me. I bought it a few years back at Home Depot for $20 or $25. Another 1/4-inch bolt, washer, lock washer, and nut. It's always fun working in the blind. Well, man, that's it. Super quick job and a great use of unused space. Hey, thanks for watching.